Hello? Hopefully.
Just grab the top of that and just move it over.
Oh, for crying out loud, the high CPU and my favorite quality. I'm not answering people. I'm putting the thing in. I don't want to invite people. I should probably close that out because it's loud. Right? I just want to close one fucking tab. This.
That X.
Hey, Katie.
What to do from here?
When I want to start screen sharing, what do I do? Just hit this. That seems to me have me on a delay. Can you guys hear me? Yeah? Awesome. Give it a couple minutes for people to join us. Oh, it's on a way delay. Okay, I'm trying something for the first time tonight, so I hope it goes okay, you guys. A computer and a PowerPoint instead of my iPhone. So, but it's on a delay, so it's freaking me out to even look at myself. Am I sounding and looking normal? Okay, cool. Well, as normal as this can look at this point. That doesn't look normal. The video looks delayed.
see it if you close your eyes. It's on your eyelid.
Okay. Bear with me, guys. I'm just trying to get it set up here. My handy assistant is helping me. All right. Hopefully I'm good to go to get started. I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. I think I'm good. But I am Regan Haggerty, for those of you who do not know me. I am a one-star diamond coach on this amazing team. I've been a coach since June of 2014, and I just love everything about this. So I'm honored that Corey asked me to lead this call, and I hope I do her proud tonight by what I have to offer.
Hey,
So,
Regan.
what?
Can you hear me? This is Corey. Some of the people need the phone number. Do you have the meeting number and all that? You got the link? Sorry, they're messaging me.
Let me see.
Corey,
Yes.
this is Kaylee. I was able to click the link, and then it gives you an option to dial in. So I don't know if that helps, but that helps.
Okay, let me
me.
tell them. I don't know. Let me tell them. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm looking to see. I have the ID number, but that won't help them, will it?
I don't know. It says for the app, they need the meeting number.
The meeting number, well, the ID number is 190-938-539.
Let me see if that works. Did you say 190-938-539?
Correct.
Okay.
I get like stage fright and hives and stuff, so if you guys notice any of that, just ignore it.
Corey,
Yes.
I just posted the link. I copied it from the bottom with the phone number.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, you guys.
Could you guys mute your line, please?
Yep, if you're not muted, please do that. Distractions won't be good for the Reekster here. All right, so can I proceed, or you want me to wait, Corey? Well, I can tell you guys about the specials. Hopefully you all know them. But 21-day fix, 21-day fix extreme challenge packs are $140. That would be nice. $140 through the end of this month. And Thursday, the new Country Heat challenge pack goes live, and that should be a big.
No, Wednesday.
The challenge pack Wednesday?
Challenge pack is Wednesday. Everything else is that. Well, challenge pack and digital unlock are both Wednesday, and then the program standalone is Thursday.
Ah, I had it backwards. Even better. Perfect. Okay. So yes, and if you guys are not promoting that and talking it up, get going now. Okay. You're a little behind the 8 ball, but never ever too late. So get going. All right. I'm going to start then. So I listen to all my personal development. I don't read very often. But my latest book that I downloaded and listened to was The Go-Giver. And that's by Bob Berg and John D. Mann. And I loved it. So asked Corey, what she thought my topic should be, and gave her this suggestion, and she thought it was a good one. So hopefully it is. But I will explain all about what being a go-giver is in this presentation. And I titled it, Are You a Go-Getter or a Go-Giver? And in the best of the world, you are both, okay? Go-getter, you're going to go after what you want with tenacity and passion, but do it with a go-giver heart and spirit, and you will win, okay? Why isn't this? Okay, whew, I got nervous there. Okay, there are 5 laws of stratospheric success that they talk about in the book. Law of value, law of compensation, influence, authenticity, and reciprocity. And we're going to go through each, and I'm going to talk about how it relates to us as coaches. Okay, the law of value is the first one, and this one definitely has the most to talk about. So your true worth is determined by how much more you give in value than you receive in payment. So to understand this, we need to understand the difference between price and value. Of course, price is your dollar amount, and the value is the relative worth to the end user. So an example of this might be you hire an accountant for $500. Through their hard work and expertise, they save you $2,000. They provided $2,000 in value while just charging $500 in price. They made a nice profit, but you felt great about the deal. Now, how does this look for us as Beachbody coaches? Our challenge packs have a ton of value just innately to begin with, but we up the value with our coaching and truly caring about our customers and our challengers. We must first desire to make a difference and not a paycheck with what we do. If you're going at this business with the idea of just making money, you will never be successful. So think about this when you are initially communicating with people and forming them. Care about the person, not the outcome of your conversation. So don't lead with what you want, always lead with how they are. Give your conversations, give people you are communicating with a personal touch. Remember details people tell you, things about their kids, what's going on in their life. You might even consider a coach or customer profile sheet in a binder. This reminds me of something like hairdressers do. They write down what color is that they used in your hair last time, or what formulas they used to mix it up. Well, you might have a piece of paper with people's names on it and little details about them that you need to go back and reference before you go to talk to them again. Offer free resources to people when they're appropriate. If they're not ready for your challenge group or whatever, you can always give them apps that they can use to track their food or exercise. Free recipes, free tips, or even free groups. Add value to people's lives before they're ever your challenger. Now, social media is a place that we can add a ton of value as Beachbody coaches. Sorry, guys. No matter where you are in your journey, you should share your progress. So always, you should be sharing. There should never be a doubt in people's mind what program you're doing, that you are a Beachbody coach, et cetera, et cetera. What things are you having to overcome in your life? Guess what? There are others out there who struggle with the same thing. Ask yourself, am I the only one? And the answer will always be no. So how valuable is it when you share not only the struggle, but the positive way you're dealing with it? And you're dealing with it positively because of all the personal development you're doing, right, guys? Yeah. Post your flaws, not just your highlight reel. Be real. People love that. They identify with it. Share other amazing products that you love that are not Beachbody. Like there's a couple things I love. I love Pink Salve for diaper rash. Best product I ever received as a mommy. And I love the swivel sweeper, the cordless vacuum. Those are two things that I absolutely love that I would share with people. And the Vegetti. Love the Vegetti. So if you have things that you love and you share them, it could be valuable to other people. Recipes. People love recipes. You should be sharing those on your timeline. You have a like page on there. But it's better not to just share the link, but to actually take time to copy and paste the recipe. It just is more visually appealing and it gets more people to pay attention to it. Can you make someone's life easier with a recommendation, even if it's not a Beachbody product? Then do it. Okay, you're adding value anywhere you can. I think our team does a fantastic job with adding value. These are a few examples just from things I have seen in the last few weeks or that have stuck in my mind, but I could list millions more. These are just a few that I had that came up. Amy Sandage, I loved your jicama wrap suggestion because I'm really into jicama right now when it is not rotten. Just a little tip, if your jicama is mushy and smells like cheese, don't eat it. Okay, I did that. It's not good. Linda Warren, you did that adorable video with your daughter about the frozen yogurt pots. That was valuable. Rachel Bodine, almost everything you do, Bodine. is valuable to me. You're funny, you're sweet. I think a lot of people can identify with you. That adds value to a person's day. Jennifer Barrett, the perfect hard-boiled egg video. You were funny and informative and loved it when you said, shut the suckers. Corey did an awesome post the other day about healthy donuts for her son and explained why these were a good idea for her son, okay? Value. Shell Mo, as we all know her, but her name is Michelle Moore, and Dana Matthews, they've been doing a lot of videos showing moves of workouts, but also how to modify them and how to have proper form. That is valuable. I know a lot of us do videos of us doing our workouts. I think it's good, but I also think sometimes you need to step it up and show something different, make it more valuable. Just watching you work out might be a little motivating to some people, might not be that valuable all the time. So anyway, again, many more examples, but these are just a few that came to mind. How about in our challenge groups? How much value can we add for people there? Don't just coach, be a challenger too. You want to be a product of the product and show them that you are in the trenches right along with them. Doing the coach videos like a lot of us have adapted into our groups. Coach tip of the day, extra challenges to keep people involved. This adds value. And think of other videos you can put in your groups to make things easier for your challengers. How about how to access on demand, how to unpack your challenge pack and what to look for, what to do when you get it. Awesome things. Tips on how to shop, tips on how to buy healthy food on a budget, how to meal prep, sharing recipes. Value, value, value. Traveling, a lot of people struggle with staying on track while traveling. Great thing to add value in your challenge groups. Sharing the psychology behind some of your behaviors. I know we have some people in this team that excel at doing that, and would be great maybe if you shared some of those tips with all of us to share with our challengers. Tips on proper form, on increasing your intensity, tips on breaking a plateau. How many would love to hear more of those? Me. So make sure also that you are liking and commenting on everyone's posts. I know it's hard, especially when we get these huge groups, but there should never, ever, ever be a challenger who says something in a group that doesn't get some kind of feedback or some kind of response. That makes me sad, okay? So make sure you're adding value in your challenge group. All right, we're finally on to law number 2, and one was the longest one for sure. But the law of compensation, your income is determined by how many people you serve and how well you serve them. So this law tells us the greater number of people we provide exceptional value to, the more money with which we'll be rewarded. So law number 1's value, law number 2 is reach. So how do you reach more people? I mean, I know a lot of us struggle with us, especially your warm markets kind of dried up. What do you do then? Word of mouth. When you provide great value to people, you have people feeling so good about you that you develop an army of personal walking ambassadors. And that's a direct line from the book. Provide great value to your challengers, and that can lead to referrals for challengers. Those challengers can become coaches. More coaches lead to bigger income. And to get those referrals, we need to earn the right to have those referrals by providing an exceptional experience for both potential and actual challengers. How do we do that? On social media, make your posts valuable. Really good posts get likes and shares. They lead to a larger network and eventually challenge. Expand that network. Pretty awesome that we have no limit on what we can earn with this gig. There are always more people to help. We just have to find them. Anyone can be successful. Anyone can give of themselves. And get out of the mindset that there are rich people and that there are good people, if that is your mindset, because there are a lot of both, okay? So how do we apply the law of compensation as Beachbody coaches? You should always be asking yourself, who can I help? I want up that in the morning. I don't know, always just ask myself, who can I help? But I pray, Lord, please lead me to or lead somebody to me who I can help today. Offer free groups. This expands your reach of people who get to know you. So, and it's when people know you that they trust you and like you and join you. So groups you can offer: clean eating, groups on organization, There's ton of like 30-day challenges you can get right off of Pinterest. Push-up challenge, squat challenge, summer booty challenge, whatever. Another way that you can reach people is be personal, like with their birthday wishes. So everybody posts on somebody's timeline, and I think Amy Sandage gave this tip last meeting as well. But message something like in private messenger, hey, I know you'll get a ton of messages on your timeline today, so I just want to wish you a personal happy birthday. What do you have going on for your big day? Okay, make it personal. Share. Always share. And people who've been doing it like I have for over 2 years, I feel like I've shared my story a gazillion times. And those of you who have been in this with me for that long have seen my story a gazillion times. But you cannot stop sharing. It's okay to be repetitive. When you put a post up, maybe if you're lucky, a quarter of the people in your friends list are seeing your post. So you need to keep saying it to reach more people. So don't stop sharing. What seems like old news is not old news to the new people you've added to your network. You should be continually adding, so you should be continually sharing. All right, law 3, the law of influence. Your influence is determined by how abundantly you place other people's, oh my goodness, I can't read what I wrote, interests in front of yours. What does that even say? All things being equal, people will do business with people they know, like, and trust at the end of the day. So you need to get to know people. You need to figure out what they need. So how do you elicit those feelings of knowing you, liking you, and trusting you? Find ways to put other people's interests first. Always think, how can I add value? So we're going back to the beginning here, value, and think, how can I help this person in their life? What can I give rather than get? Stop keeping score. Do not give with the expectation or of getting something in return. Typo there. When you base your relationships on who owes you what, it's not friendship, it's a creditor. And if you place others' feelings first, yours will always be taken care of. So how do we do this as Beachbody coaches? A big thing that was recommended was actually networking with other entrepreneurs. And this wasn't something I really thought about too much. But refer people to those you network with if it meets a need. So I actually have a good friend. She sells jewelry. And it didn't happen that we said, oh, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. But she's referred me a few people. I had a jewelry party for her. It became very lucrative with all of you guys. And I know that I'll get more referrals from her in the future. So if you have people who need nail stuff and you know somebody who does Jamberry, refer them to your friends, or eyelashes or skincare or whatever. Think of other people that you can refer to that can, in turn, when they know somebody who has something that you can meet their need for, will also refer to you. Help other entrepreneurs. How often do we see super cheesy posts by some of our competitors? Give them advice. It does not hurt to, be friendly with people who are really your competitors. I know that sounds weird. I thought it sounded weird, but it makes a lot of sense the more you think about it. Give free resources, even to competitors. Refer potential challengers to the original coach. So this is sometimes, it can get a little confusing and you never know who it was, but if somebody was talking to somebody in the first place and then they come to you and say they want to join your challenge group, well, think about who their original coach is. Or if somebody already has a coach from a different team and they come to you and want to join your group. Good karma, guys. Don't be stealing people's challengers. Refer them back to someone. And a lot of times with a lot of our team, we're from the same schools. We're from the same schools or, same hometown or whatever. So there may be some cross inviting going on. So you just want to be careful. Somebody talking to me, or do you need to mute your line? Sorry. It's okay. I can't see you, so. All right, the law of authenticity. Here's a big one, you guys, I think as coaches that we all really need to embrace. The most valuable gift you have to offer is yourself.
Can you give them directions to get back to 70?
Mute your line, please. You can have all the sales skills in the world, but if you're not authentic, it's not worth much. But when you're your true self, it takes those skills and knowledge and multiplies them. Excel by adding value, and the value is you. People can see fake from a mile away. That's why you need to be you. People need to get to know you and see you showing up every single day. So you can't be sporadic on this journey. I know social media can just be like a life suck sometimes, and you feel like you want to unplug and not do it and not be on it. But people need to see you showing up, guys. And be a friend first. Genuinely care. You need to be sold on you. And if you're not sure who you are or what's going on with you, then you need to dive more deeply into personal development. Build that confidence. There are tons of podcasts. Chalene Johnson's awesome for building confidence. So many references out there. If you don't know where to go to look for something you need to get this in yourself, talk to your upline, talk to me, talk to Corey, whatever. We will help you. Have those people skills. Know who you are and what you can offer. And if you don't know, find it. There are lots of resources available. Use them and be a real person. So the law of authenticity. How do we do this as Beachbody coaches? First of all, use your own words. When you are posting or in conversations with people, talk like you talk. Your post should sound like you and like you're talking to your audience. They should see what you've written and hear it coming out of your mouth. Do not copy and paste other people's posts that they work hard on. And yes, I did make that in bold letters. It happens not all the time, but it happens enough. And you can read something, get some inspiration for it, get an idea from it, maybe point you in the right direction, shut it down and make your own, okay? It actually lessens the reach of the person who wrote it originally. Somehow Facebook can figure that out, and you're hurting the person who you took that from. So don't copy and paste other people's posts. Don't worry about perfection. It's not relatable or attractive to other people. Share your story, share your struggles. Love what you do, okay? If you love what you're doing as a coach, it's going to shine through, and that is contagious, and people will want some of that. And if you see a need, fill it. Do people need apps? Do they need personal development? Do they need knowledge? Whatever. And take training material. It could be out of the back office. It could be the challenge group posts that Corey has made or your uplines maybe have made and share with you. Take that material and tweak them and make them your own. Make it sound like you. Last law is the law of reciprocity. That's a hard word to say. So the key to effective giving is to stay open to receiving. Now, sometimes that sounds kind of like, what? That, didn't sound right to me when I heard it the first time. So here's a little test. I want you to, let me see. I want you to breathe all your air out. Breathe all your air out and hold it out as long as you can. Keep holding it. All right, so what if I told you it's scientifically proven that it's healthier to breathe out than to breathe in? You would think that's crazy, right? You have to do both. You're breathing out, you're giving, you're breathing in, you're receiving. Okay, to live, we have to do both. To succeed in business and in sales, you have to do both. So do not confuse being a go-giver with being a martyr or being self-sacrificial. We must associate with and attract the types of people in our lives who are or can learn to be go-givers. And you know that there are people who are not. There are people who are life suckers. There are people who are really just out for themselves, take, and don't give. You can try, you can do your best with those people, but there are times when you're just going to need to bless and release and find those people who really can learn to have that reciprocity with you. When someone asks, what can I do for you? Most of us, our first inclination is to say, nothing, I'm fine, I'm good. You have to be open to receive. By accepting help from others, you make them feel valued. So as Beachbody coaches, what do? Take advice without, but now I've been doing this for a long time and I know that I do this. When I'm struggling in a certain area, I ask for advice and then it's something I already know in my head or I've already done. So I give it but like it doesn't work for me. when you're given advice, let that person feel valued by accepting that advice. And most of the time, it's something you needed to hear. So you need to really think about it. Accept assistance both in your business and also personally. And make sure you're living or you're giving. Can you mute your line, Jennifer? Jennifer McCauley, can you mute your line? Make sure you're giving other people shout outs. Thank you. So final thought is the law of three. When you have a good experience with whatever, a restaurant, a salon, whatever, you'll generally go tell one person. When you have a bad experience, you will generally tell 3 people. What if we, as go-givers, switched it around? What if we had a good experience and we told at least 3 people? Or we got on our timeline and told everybody? That is being a go-giver. Giving this way, what if we gave that way? In that way? Wait, what am I waiting for? Oh. Thank you and smile at people. My husband added that. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to find my way back to you. Can y'all see me now? I can't see you. I apologize. I don't know how to use this now. All right. So that is the end of my presentation. Do you guys have any questions for me? I haven't seen any of the chat going on. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So does anyone have any questions or comments or know of ways that we can add more value or be go-givers in our jobs here? If not, then we can say night-night. Definitely a great book, you guys. Highly recommend it. Wait, let me see here. Let me see here. I have a question. Okay. What about a friend who comes to me about wanting to switch coaches? Should I just say no? I would talk to them about what, if their coach is an active coach or if their coach is not an active coach. You know, it's a sticky situation. I don't think it's black and white, yes and no, but yeah, I think it depends on what the situation is. It was a lot of information. Hope it wasn't too much. Thank you, guys. If they're getting no support, then they can switch. Right. Right. I actually have somebody right now who her coach basically has gone inactive and she's been trying to join my challenge group forever. And I told her, no, not while you're a coach under someone else. So she's quitting and joining under me, under her husband's name for right now. But her coach is, I mean, obviously not giving her any support. So I feel okay about that sort of switch. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Looking to see if there's any other questions. I'm glad you didn't have to teach dance either. Coach doesn't run challenges. Yeah, I think if somebody's coach is just, you know, not doing anything active, then it's a very legit reason why to switch. Sorry, looking. I didn't see any of these messages. Never ever poach. Not cool. I agree. All right, I think I'm going to go to the end here. That's why I switched to the best coach ever. Were you with someone before you were with Jackie, Jennifer? I didn't know that. All right, you guys. If anybody has any questions, feel free to, message me or whatever. But I think we are done. So hopefully this was helpful, and I think it's actually videotaped. So I'll be able to put that in our files. All right, love you guys. I can't wait to see a lot of you on Wednesday and Thursday. Oh, I love you too. All right, night, guys. If I can figure out how to end the meeting. I'm so technically challenged. Okay.